Hello, thank you for joining me today. I'd like to take the time to tell you about an organization that I have begun called Sixth for Progress. We are a nonpartisan approach to Indiana progressivism. Sixth for Progress is a group of volunteers from across Indiana that want to help get progressive candidates elected in 2018 and 2020. We are from all parties, so don't forget to check your party at the door. Here we are dedicated to people before politics. In Indiana's 6th Congressional District, we know that door-to-door, face-to-face discussions about the real issues are what will drive progressive success. Sixth for Progress works with volunteer coordination, news, legislative literacy, grassroots candidate management, and activist engagement activities. It all began with legislative literacy. This section of Sixth for Progress came out of Canvass Encounters. We were unable to effectively convey complex issues to voters. We received many instances of voter feedback citing a lack of simple, unified, user-friendly public information sources, and they were unaware when their local public meetings occurred, where they occurred, and if they were eligible to even attend them. This is an issue. So our goal at Sixth for Progress is to increase legislative literacy through optimization of voter encounters. Ways we want to do that are through government participation, with easy-to-follow charts of the levels of local government and who is elected to those positions, what jobs various elected officials entail, how to contact the local and state representatives regarding issues, along with free community-based civic seminars. We also want to make sure we are utilizing a meeting notification system to let people know when they can attend county council, planning and zoning, school board, utility board, board of elections, and city council meetings in their area. We also want to provide them with legislative updates regarding the U.S. Congress, the Governor's House, the Indiana General Assembly, including the Senate and the House, county and city information. Every seat from the school board to the state house should have an update available for every voter in its district. The next thing that we decided to work with was news. When we went to gather information, it was everywhere. That wasn't a great thing. We found information on local public forums. There were inadequate local government sites. There was a lack of a cohesive state news source reaching rural areas, and a severe lack of community involvement. Our goals with news are to bring it to local, county, and state level, along with political, economic, and social issue awareness that affect everyday lives. We need to make sure people know what is coming at them. We want to utilize public media access by using letters to the editor, YouTube, community-based Facebook groups, and our print media, Progressive Indiana. We have made a website called sixthforprogress.org. Ultimately, we would like to have a page for every single county to update with county and city meetings, events, and calls to action. We would like to have a media management organization that would allow us to make sure that we have a single place for local information for people to go, no matter what county they're in or city they reside. We would also like to create a public forum. We would like to interconnect the 6th District for idea sharing. Let's find out what's working and integrate the best parts of every single plan. The next thing we wanted to do was volunteer. We knew that if we had the right amount of volunteers and we coordinated them correctly, we could really make a difference. We need to make the 6th District manageable, despite its large size of 19 counties and gerrymandering. Our volunteers need direction, organization, and we need to bring together communities based on issues. What we would like to do is create an open, honest dialogue with all Hoosiers through face-to-face, repetitive, positive encounters. We want to bring together local citizens to form action groups specific to the area. Issues in my town may not be the same as in yours. We want to focus on nonpartisan unity, schools, roads, emergency services, community. These are all things that we can get behind no matter where you lie with wedge issues. And we want to implement some community programs to help people feel connected again. Prom in Politics, where we go out and we encourage high school students to register voters and learn about Robert's Rules of Order. Community civics classes, where we teach people of all ages and effectively. And then community action items. Recently here in Dearborn County, there was an issue with an expansion that they wanted to add in a local community when it comes to roads and access points related to the interstate. The people stood together, they stood up, they fought back, and they prevented that from occurring. This is something we need to teach our communities to do effectively all over the state. Boots and grassroots. When we all stand together, we know we are much stronger. We noticed that there was a lack of cohesive on-the-ground support when needed. We needed Canvas volunteers, attendees for meetings, and we need to learn to maximize effectiveness of small numbers. Implementation of organizational procedures and programs to effect change is the only way we're really going to accomplish these goals. We have to break up the 6th district. It's too big. We have to break it into manageable portions. Apply a basic structuring to create an effective mobilization network. We need issue-based activation. We need an accountability team, representative outreach, and legislative opposition. That way we can make sure that we are utilizing every single person as effectively as possible. And we need to put a face on the progressive movement. Progressive is a scary word in such a conservative state. But if we go out there, we attend local events, meetings, and work with voter outreach in our precincts, people will realize that the progressive movement is here to stay, and it's dedicated to bettering life for everyone in our area. The last thing that I'd like to talk to you about is grassroots candidate management. Organizers, outreach directors, schedulers, candidates don't make good examples of this. The reason I decided to go into grassroots candidate management was because of empty ballot positions. I found many good people that felt they have no financial support and no volunteers for a run. And I saw time and time again that volunteers can beat money when you have enough of them. Our goal is to draft and support progressive candidates in 2018 and beyond. We'd like you to nominate a candidate. If you go to our website, you will find a nominate a candidate link at the top. Go there, enter your information, enter the candidate's information. It's very similar to the brand new Congress setup. Candidates that we work with will be expected to be 100% transparent. They must be for overturning Citizens United. They must be for universal health care. They must be for free public colleges and universities, and they are expected to hold themselves to the highest ethical standards. Candidates will be expected to be dependable. We know you cannot make every event, but if you commit to an event, you are expected to show up. If something comes up, we all have lives and families, so it is bound to happen. Please let us know as soon as possible so we can adjust events accordingly. Section leaders, county leaders, volunteers, and candidates, please review the plan and see what positions you would be interested in fulfilling today. Our congressional district is large and expansive. It goes from Delaware County to Scott County, almost 1 million people. We're going to need team leaders to track U.S. congressional races, implement teams in necessary sections, log all video from county leaders, create YouTube channels to keep up awareness, create legislative updates and to be used for canvassing, keep section leads moving in a progressive, effective direction, maintain awareness of partisan events, and attempt to coordinate assistance with canvassing if candidate meets our platform requirements. County leaders are going to be expected to coordinate with precinct chairs and vice chairs of all parties, go to monthly meetings, including Democratic, Republican, Green, Town Council, city meetings, etc. You may want to have a separate person to take on each meeting. Keep great notes. We want to recruit future candidates to be vetted. Create a volunteer network and make sure they are all educated on local issues and all candidates are running in the county. Coordinate with section leaders to create effective canvassing events. Section leaders will be expected to coordinate with county leaders, track information from the House and state Senate races, disseminate information throughout their section, help county leaders be effective. You are expected to be a liaison between county leaders and team leaders. We need to create a super volunteer network and make sure they are educated on local issues and all candidates running in the section. Make sure they are attending all meetings that are possible to be attended, including legislative meetings and school board meetings. Set up and help county leaders staff canvassing events. Have a great day and be kind as always, and please join Sixth for Progress today.